So how are you doing? What are you up to today?
Just cleaning the house and chilling.
Okay.
Just
Chilling.
gonna work on some music later and get some food probably.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
that's
nice.
honestly all I'm doing right now.
That's been your life lately, just like cleaning around the house, just making music, spare time and
Yeah,
everything.
that's honestly that's exactly what I've been doing.
Sick.
Yeah.
Awesome. So for the people at home like tuning into this, like tell the people like what kind of music do you make?
I like a lot of people consider me a folk artist.
Hmm.
Um, I've kind of like tried to stray away from the whole Noah Kahan, like Lumineers scene. Not
Hmm.
because I don't like that or don't like the people in like not involved, but like the people who listen to it and stuff. I think everybody is awesome and all that. It's just more of like realistically, that's not the sound that I'm searching for. I just pull a
Right.
lot of inspiration from the rawness of that kind of
Mm.
music. So I just kind of do that plus whatever I think sounds good. So.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I'm assuming the name Brenn, like assuming short form for your name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no like
I
in
just
between
didn't.
names or anything like that.
Yeah, well, I was never really called Brenn until the music thing took off.
Hmm.
That's just what I went by because I didn't want to call myself Brennan on
Oh,
Spotify.
really?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
That's fair. Honestly, that makes
Yeah.
sense because it's like, yeah, the short form and everything. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. So, yeah, cool. Okay, so what made you want to get into, I guess, the folk singer-songwriter music then? That's the real question, right?
Well, I've always been interested in like that kind of sound. I just
Hmm.
never had the materials at home to record acoustic guitars.
Okay.
So I did like DI, like, indie stuff, whatever. And then
Hmm.
I started actually writing songs around the time I was listening to a lot of these like songs that told stories and everything. I was like, well, you know what? I've got stories and stuff that I want to tell through music, and I might as well work a little harder and sit down and make everything make sense and
Yeah.
just see where it goes. So I did, and the first time I sat down and wrote something was a song called Rear View that I
Hmm.
put out a little bit later than everything, like the first couple songs. Um, and yeah, there was a lot of like songs like I can remember 21 by Gracie Abrams back in like 2022 is when I first started listening to that kind of stuff. Small Talk by Briston Maroney, however you say his name. Like just
Hmm.
songs that told a story, and I was like, yeah, that's so cool. Let me try that. So
Nice. So are you kind of influenced like the new age of like I guess pop in a sense like the new age of pop artists and Gracie Abrams and like Sabrina Carpenter and all these new musicians in the
I
world
actually
right now or no?
don't really listen to like music like that. I
Oh, really?
listen to a lot of worship music. It's
Hmm.
mainly just people singing like hymns and stuff in big rooms with a guitar. That's
Sick.
mainly what I listen to most of the time. So like the new albums people are dropping, like the Noah Kahan album coming out soon. Like Gracie Abrams dropped an album like a year ago or something. Like I don't really listen to that stuff.
Hmm.
Um,
Interesting.
so I like it's cool. I just
Yeah.
I don't really care.
No, no, that's fair. Like
Yeah.
everyone has their personal preference, taste, and everything. Like I guess you're very much into like evolution worship and like who else? Hillsong and that I'm assuming, right?
Similar to that. It's less I guess it's less production value.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah.
Cool. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
So I want to know the process of making a Bren single from start to finish. Do you typically get like a melody first or a lyric first? How do you go about that?
A lot of that is born in the same moment.
Hmm.
It's very sit down, play some chords, sing something, And then if that something sounds cool, sit down and like figure out what the song wants. That's something that
Okay.
I've done recently that's changed my songwriting and my process forever is like you got to figure out what the song wants because you created the song and the song is now something that is created and everything that is created has desires. So
Hmm.
I think that you want to sit down and figure out where the song wants to go. That is my
Okay.
process now. So
Cool. So what was your process, I guess, for footing then, would you say?
footing actually came the same night I wrote a song called Upstate,
Hmm.
and it actually was the first thing I wrote in like that like 1 hour of writing that I did
Nice.
after a session. And what happened was I started off really slow with that song. Like I just kind of said what I was feeling, said what I was going through, what I was thinking about a person and like just like kind of like what had happened after. But it was like, oh well, I am doing much better after you left me, but I sang it in like a sad way, I guess. I don't know. And then one day after I'd bought some cool mics back home in Alabama,
Hmm.
I sat down and I was like, I'm gonna do a song today, just to kind of like get in the headspace of making music, whatever. Just got off tour, like I'm chilling. I need to
Yeah.
get back into it. So I kind of just took that song and did some weird chords over it, sped it up a little bit, and then cut some of the lyrics, and Footing was born in a demo.
Boom.
And I took that to the studio and we pumped that out. So
Yeah, I was gonna actually ask you, like, how was the studio process for that song hitting the studio? I guess you got it
it was
basically pretty
actually
much.
a lot easier than most of my other stuff because we already
Hmm.
had a demo made to work off of.
Yeah.
Normally, we're trying to figure out, you know, what kind of sound we want for the beginning of the song or whatever. But this one was fairly easy because I'd already sketched it out sonically.
Nice. Cool. How are the fans liking it so far?
I'm assuming they like it.
Hmm. I
I mean, I
guess you
haven't
don't
gotten
like
any
look
hate.
on social media like fans on like playing the songs or anything or no?
I don't really. There's an app called Spotify for artists, and it shows you like how many people are listening, how many songs or streams you get daily, like what kind of playlists your songs are on. I don't really look
Hmm.
at that stuff because I think it just puts like turns these people into numbers, and
Yeah.
I just try to stay away from that because it makes you subconsciously turn your worth into how big the number is, and it's
Yeah.
just not. That's not it. So,
Yeah. You want
but
you don't want to, yeah.
I'm assuming they like it because people DM me and they'll post it on their story and stuff. So
That's
someone
awesome.
liked it, which is cool.
That that's a good thing. You would hope that someone would like it and
Yeah,
stream it, right?
yeah,
Well, yeah, you don't want to get in that headspace of knowing like, hey, is this getting this certain amount of number on this day or whatever like that for a single? And that's good, honestly, mindset to go for as an artist, right? A lot of these artists are like, yeah, we got to get these numbers going and that. Like that's honestly, that's really great that you're doing that, right?
yeah. Because it's truly out of my control, you know.
Hmm. No,
So
I get that. Cool. Is there anything you wish you did differently for that song sonically at all?
maybe just like half a dB more of bass on the master, but other than that, I think it turns out great.
That's
So.
good. Cool.
But that's
Okay.
just like a little nitpicky thing that, I don't know.
No, that's
I
fine.
think it
That's
came
fine.
together great.
That's good. That's hey, it's just hey, if there was something, there was something. If there wasn't, that there is. It's a good song. I absolutely love it. I've been
Thank you.
listening to it a ton, honestly,
Thank you.
and it's good. It's been a few months since that release. Do you have any new singles or a new single coming out soon, possibly, or no?
Yeah, so um I have a song coming out in like a week or like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I don't know the
Wow.
exact date. It's at the end of January though.
Hmm.
It's called Brand New Car, and I actually did all the production myself and wrote it with
Hmm.
some guy I met at a coffee shop. So
Oh.
Yeah.
How was that interaction?
First session we did together, we wrote Brand New Car, and it was like easily one of like I sent it to a few people and they were like, "This is probably your best song." And I was like, "Okay,
Sick.
okay,
Cool.
buddy."
So you just met this guy at the coffee shop and you're just like, hey, let's make a
Yeah, we
song?
kind of talked a little bit, and he was like, "Yeah, I do music." And I was like, "Oh, dude, I do music too. I've been producing a bunch of stuff." And he was like, "Oh, dude, we should link." And then we did, and then we did that song. So
That's
yeah,
sick.
kind of
You're
happened.
just living life, man, and just meeting random people and like, let's go make a song, and then
That's
boom.
the only way to do it, to be honest. I don't think you need I think the talent that I'm looking for in terms of like writing a song, like a Brenn song or whatever,
Hmm.
it originated from just a guy who was, you know, writing his feelings out on a freaking song. And then that's the kind of thing I'm looking for still, like another vulnerable person to just write a vulnerable song with. I don't need all these big writers or big producers. I feel like that's kind of overkill and
Yeah.
too calculated because I don't know. I don't know. I think talent is much more accessible than we make it out to be. So
Yeah.
I'm going to utilize
Honestly.
that.
Yeah. Like anyone can build off of talent and their skills that they
Yeah,
want to
even
achieve,
just
right?
one idea. Like they could bring up one little word or one little phrase, and you're like, that's the song. You know,
Mhm.
that's all you need. Yeah. Most people overthink it, I feel like, but
Yeah. Hey, you could build off on so many ideas, man. Like just
exactly.
from like even like for instance, you're probably yes, you're a singer-songwriter, but you probably do like writing sessions with maybe the odd artist here and there. You probably had so many stories with that, I'm assuming. If
Yeah,
any.
just stuff like that, where like someone will play a chord progression that I hadn't played before, or play the same
Mhm.
chords that I've been playing, but in a new pattern of strumming or like picking, and I'm like, whoa, or like a new
Th-
tuning or something. It's just like just learning from other people. Like since being out here in the music scene for as long as I have been, I've really just like stuck to my guns. But right now, I feel like just kind of humbling myself and being like, you know what? Even if this guy like isn't as popular as me on streaming or whatever, like I can learn something from him. And most of the time since
mhm.
I've had that mindset, I've gotten better at what I do because I've learned something from like these people that I've been working with. So
That's good. That's huge. That's
yeah,
honestly a good moment. When it comes to having writer's block or lack of inspiration, how do you find that spark of creativity again? Do
I
you have
call
that from time to
buddies.
time?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I call like people that I trust and that I admire their work, and I'm like, yo, let's do something. Let's work on this. Or I'll take an idea to somebody and like, can you help me write this out? I'm
Yeah.
struggling. So
What has been your favorite moment so far from one of those kind of sessions?
Franklin House for sure.
Mm, let
I
me know.
wrote the beginning of Franklin House in just like 15 minutes after all of that had unfolded, and I was like, I'm on to something here. And then I never touched it again. And then I took it to my boys in LA, and
Hmm,
we pumped out the rest of the song, and it was just my favorite thing I've ever done.
sick. Cool. Well, what of course the coffee shop thing as well too is probably up there as well too.
Yeah, yeah. There's been a lot of
Mhm.
stuff like I feel like all my songs have been like that. Like just like I'm on to something huge, and then
Mhm.
yeah,
Then something else comes about it, and then it's like, oh, it's
yeah,
another new huge thing. Like, dude,
yeah,
you're just like bumping up and like this is favorite moments. Like it's honestly that's a good thing.
yeah. I agree.
Yeah, cool. So, did you do you make or write on the road at all by chance?
Did I what?
Do you do you make or write songs on the road, like on tour when you're like on
Oh,
tour at all or no?
no, I don't. I
No?
don't. I don't do that. I have too much on my mind. Like I have to keep my vocal right. I have to sleep good. I gotta beat everybody in Super Smash Bros. I gotta take care of all this other stuff. So it's just Tour
What's
time is my time to not do music, to not come up with
what
music.
what's your go-to character for Super
Little
Smash?
Mac, bro, Little Mac.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, which Super Smash are you playing?
The one on the Switch?
Okay. That
I
one,
don't know.
okay.
I don't know.
It's just,
I'm
yeah.
not a big
Okay.
Nintendo guy, but on the road, like the Switch is pretty handy.
Yeah, I've done on the road, I've done Super Smash, I've done what is it? Mario Kart. Like Mario Kart is big on the road for a couple of guys and it's
Oh yeah.
always a blast. Yeah. What has been your favorite city you played so far though?
Man, oh, that's a hard question because all of them
Hmm.
are great in their own ways.
Yeah.
Um, Probably Atlanta.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a new one I've heard from people. That's a new one.
Yeah, they just bring so much energy. It's always packed. Like we
Hmm.
always sell out. I love it there. Chicago's good too. Chicago's always been good.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of artists. Chicago's big.
But I'm not like the
Minneapolis
other
is big.
artists, so I'm gonna say Atlanta.
That's a good thing. That's a huge thing,
Yeah,
honestly. What's your dream cities to play in for you?
Atlanta. I guess I don't know. I don't really have dream cities or anything.
That's a dream for artists. If they want to go back to a city and bands show up
I want to go back to
and
all of them, but
yeah,
Atlanta's got the group that I can count on the most, I feel like.
that's good. That's huge. Cool. What's your favorite tour snack that you have to have?
Dude, an avocado.
An avocado?
Yeah, you crack it open like that.
Uh-huh.
You cut it open. And you
Yeah.
put like hot sauce and like salt and pepper and like honey on it, and then you eat it.
Okay, this is a new tour snack that I need to try the next time I'm on tour with a band or something for content. Whoa, okay. That's that's sick. Okay.
Trust me,
Usually
man.
my usual go-to is like fruit snacks or like crustables and everything, but like
See
avocado.
that's gonna keep you feeling bad. That's not a sustainable energy source throughout the day. You know what it is? It's not an avocado.
Avocado. I guess you like your spice though. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite like place that you have to stop on the road, like restaurant wise?
Loves. They got the
Loves?
hot dogs, man. Whew.
Oh yeah.
The Loves
True.
hot dogs.
Dude, Loves is good. Sheets is good. Good Sheets run.
Yeah, that's good.
What has been your favorite tour moment on the road so far?
Probably
I'm getting at
playing at
you.
the El Rey.
Okay.
I didn't even sell it out, but I got like 90% capacity sold on like a Tuesday, which is apparently
Ooh.
really good. And I was like, bro, I made it. Like they had the barricade. I was elevated on the stage. I was like, man, this is crazy.
You made it. It's on a Tuesday. It's that capacity almost. Like, dude, that's huge.
Yeah, I was super excited.
Yeah. A lot of artists, like, of course, it's good to pump up the crowd on like a Tuesday or Monday or middle of the week because, yeah, work next day. But like, that's awesome.
Yeah, super blessed to be able to do that.
I guess what have you been listening to lately? I guess still the worship artists and
Yeah, same
everything,
thing.
or
I've been listening to a lot of House Fires, which is a worship
hmm,
band, very acoustic, room driven, which I feel
nice.
like a lot of my album, like sound design wise, is
Mhm.
taking from that. So
Nice. I've been listening
very
to a lot
groovy.
of Riley Clemens lately.
No idea who that is,
Yeah,
TBH.
she's a worship artist and everything. Christian artist. Yeah, she's good. She's good. I recommend totally you check her out. She's good.
Yeah.
What was your last concert you've been to?
Sing Out Loud Fest.
Ooh, how was that?
It was fun. It was really hot though. So I got off stage and immediately got some coffee.
What was
So
the temperature?
maybe like it was 90 plus for sure.
Oh,
So,
jeez.
big
Yeah,
bummer.
yeah. Okay. Well, what was your first concert you went to?
Where did I go first? I actually don't think I ever went to a concert before I played one. Oh,
Wait,
the
really?
Let's in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That's
Ooh,
what it was. First show ever.
what was the venue like?
Like 150 cap, like small
Nice. Sick.
college town bar, literally. So,
Okay, that's cool. And what was your favorite concert?
yeah, probably the one at the El Rey.
What do you do when you're off time when you're not doing, I guess, music, like hobbies and everything, Ben?
Mainly just clean. I'll go get coffee here and there. I love watching YouTube.
Hmm.
Um, I love gaming. So that's kind of it. I'm not a big like I don't really go out too much or do anything. I love working with other artists and like producing. So,
Hmm.
you
So
know, I do that.
you just basically stay in the house, or do you like to go out?
I like going out and like I'll make every excuse to go get a coffee.
Hmm.
No matter what time it is. I got a coffee last night at like 8 o'clock from this place in Nashville called La La Land.
Hmm.
It's so good.
Nice.
Anyway.
Yeah, the next time I go to Nashville, I'll for sure get it. Do you have like a specific order that you have to always get though for coffee or no?
Yeah, yeah. It's a blueberry donut iced latte.
That's different. That's cool though.
Yeah, it's really good. Anyone who sees this, I encourage you to try a blueberry donut iced latte or a blueberry vanilla latte or a
Okay.
blueberry iced latte. Any one
Just
of them.
something blueberry, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, for going back into like YouTube and gaming wise, what have you been playing and who's your favorite YouTubers that you've
I
been
kind of
watching
just
lately?
only watch queso.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I love queso. And then I
He's
play a
so
lot of
good.
like Overwatch,
Hmm.
um, competitively. And
Hmm.
then I'll play like games like Minecraft and
Hmm.
Terraria and Hytale um and then those like crazy like games you play with your friends like Repo and like
Hmm.
Peak, all those kinds of games. So
Nice. Okay, like the yeah, four-player co-op, like
yeah,
sandboxy kind of thing.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So do
yeah.
you have like a crew to play with and everything then?
Not really. I have like a
No?
buddy that hops on sometimes, but I kind of just play by myself to be honest.
We gotta get you more crew people to play with,
It's
man.
just like
Get
no one plays competitive like me.
no?
So yeah.
Like how competitive are you for gaming then?
Like I'm not currently top 500 on Overwatch,
Oh.
but like I play on PC and like I'm pretty like I get pretty upset when we lose. I won't even lie. I
Hmm.
get pretty upset.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Um, so besides that, what is the best piece of going back into music? What's the best piece of advice you ever gotten doing for music so far, Bren?
oh man.
We just went deep. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just like I know everyone's expecting like in a question like this, the expected answer is normally like some quote that someone told me or something.
Mhm.
Um But like all the advice that I've gotten is just like technical, mechanical advice. Like,
Mm.
this is how you flip your phase on your recordings, or like record like a foot away from the those kinds of things. Like, and like
Oh.
don't sing like this, sing like that. I honestly think the
Hmm.
best piece of advice that I've ever gotten is from my vocal coach, who um is like really good at singing. Is like sing from here, not here. And
Mm.
I think that's carried me in my vocal performance further than anything else in music ever.
Yeah. Like
So,
any artist, yeah, like your diaphragm and everything, I'm assuming,
I,
right?
yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Like it's you don't want to I guess ruin your voice, right? That's a
Yeah,
main
that's
thing as
like
an
the
artist,
most
right?
important thing is like staying healthy
Hmm.
and making sure in the studio I'm not ruining my voice or doing like 400 vocal takes on one song a day is like I can do that and then go to bed and then wake up with a perfectly normal voice the next day.
Right.
Like, those kinds of things are so important and that has carried me a long way. So,
That's huge. That's a good thing. Like what I just found out recently from someone that like you can't have dairy actually. That actually ruins your voice as well too, which I didn't realize.
yeah, like anything granular, any sort of like dairy because it builds up what is it called? Phlegm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Like those things are what you learn in your vocal lessons. But besides the
Hmm.
point, that those kinds of things plus that probably the best advice I've ever gotten.
Cool. If you could have your listeners and fans remember one thing about you, what would you want them to remember you by and why?
Um, Probably that I'm not here because I'm like I've done anything special. Like it's all the support from them and the grace of God that I'm here. So those are the two things that I would leave them with.
Awesome. Shout out God.
Shout out
Um,
Jesus, yes sir.
yeah, yeah. Do you feel like you made an impact at some point to someone for the music?
Yeah, like I come up to people come up to me and like they're like shaking and they're crying and like you know I just I'm so thankful that people are just so overwhelmed with like Thanksgiving that my joy or that my songs are out and
Hmm.
that they can connect with these like that's why I don't like to make fake music like things that don't
Hmm.
happen to me because if someone comes up to me and like I love this song so much like you spoke to me blah 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 and I'm like oh I have no idea like I wrote that song just out of a fake scenario.
Damn.
Like that's weird. But if
Fair.
like my song Franklin House, like I just go back to that because I think it's a great song. If they come up to me as like, oh my gosh, like I'm going through the same thing, or like blah 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 blah, I can relate to that honestly and purely
Hmm.
and say like and like you know speak into that. It's not
That's huge.
it's not fake.
Yeah.
So
No, I get that. Cool. Awesome. What's your goal really with music for you? Where do you want to go basically the next 5 years with music?
I'd like to become mildly bigger as an artist,
Hmm.
like in terms of streaming and just overall like what's the word like not people knowing of me.
Hmm.
But I honestly just want to get really good at what I do.
Hmm.
Like
No.
that's the best is like to be consistent in what I do and like production and writing and to the point where people are like, well, we want the sound that Brenn has. Let's go to Brenn. Or
Yeah.
we want like this kind of writing. Let's go to Brenn.
Hmm.
Like I want to be reliable.
Hmm.
So it's
You want
probably
to I guess get your sound more known, right?
yeah, more established and more consistent, but not in a
Hmm.
repetitive way.
That's fair.
In a confident way, I feel like. So,
Hmm. That's good. That's
so
cool. Honestly, get a lot more blueberry coffees for that, for sure. That'll help.
oh yeah.
If you could talk to yourself from a year from now, this exact moment in time, I guess for you it would be 50 no 403? 403 1 is it 403 right there? Over there?
Or yes.
Okay. If you could talk to yourself from a year from now, exact moment in time, 403 January 20th, 2027, what would you tell yourself? Or
I'll
yeah.
probably say what's up, bro.
Just what's up, bro?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's that's honestly all I'd say.
Honestly, I've had funnier. Who's one that I just cracked at was someone told me, get more sleep.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. No, I get too
Get more
much
sleep.
sleep.
Really?
Yeah. I'd be sleeping
Are you,
all day.
oh, like, what is your max time that you have to like? Is it too much sleep? Like, what is your moment that you're like, this is too much for sleeping in?
1 p.m.
Yeah,
That's
one.
that's where I'm like, oh, I really gotta get up.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you. Like for me,
Yeah.
it's like 11 o'clock. Then I'm like, oh, yikes. But
Yeah.
yeah, one. Yeah. Describe yourself with one word on where you are at life right now. What would it be?
Um, Confused, I guess, is a good word.
Why confused?
I just don't really know exactly where all of this is going to go. I feel like I'm at a
Hmm,
tipping point where it could tip in a direction of like this is the greatest thing ever, or tip in a direction of this is like this is no more, you know. So
really?
yeah. But that's just me. So
Nah, dude. I feel like you're at the point where, yeah, you're just starting to pop off, man. Honestly, that's where I feel like your
I
music and
I
everything.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Like you're just getting to the point of like, yeah, this is gonna take off, man. That's where I feel like where you're heading.
Well, I'm thankful for that. So
Yeah, totally, man. Like, of course, like you said, the confidence and everything, but yeah, like you're making a name for yourself, man. You're working on the music, you're honing your craft, you're doing stuff that's really cool, I feel like.
well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Um, Tell me, what do you have planned for, I guess, the rest of 2026? I guess, yeah, music, touring.
Touring, really touring and music. So that's about it.
Cool. And is there anything else that you want to talk about or speak about that we missed at all, or you think you're
I
good?
think we honestly got it all.
Cool.
TBH.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man, for coming on and just
Thank
talking
you for
and
having
saying hi,
me.
man. Yeah, appreciate it.